From Black Facts Headquarters Central, Doc Ock presents Doc Ock at noon and 9. Hoping that all of you are out there feeling real fine. We had a good day today and plan to have a good one tomorrow. But we'll have a whole lot less sorrow if, while you're here, you don't mind going ahead, giving us a like, a thumbs up, and subscribing to the Black Facts YouTube channel, now known as Tubular Black Facts. I know it's kind of a mouthful, but just think of it as being quite tubular. Yes, and Walaikum Salam, Brother Keith out there. I see you over there, my brother. Give thanks. Glad to have you as part of our audience tonight. Tonight, we've got a story for you from East Africa about a character by the name of Abunuwas. Abunuwas. Now, I don't know a lot about Abunuwas, but I hear Abunuwas can be a bit of a rapscallion. So we're going to see what kind of adventures he takes us into tonight. Okay. All right, here goes a proverb for you here. I know nobody's going to get this. You won't understand this because this one is so profound. It'll just blow your mind. And the proverb is, he who does not mend his clothes will soon have none. He who does not mend his clothes will soon have none. Actually, that is kind of profound because it just reminds me of some mending I have to do myself. He who does not mend his clothes will soon have none. And that is a proverb from Niger. We don't call it Niger. We call it Niger. And it's certainly not called that other word that looks like Niger with a double G and an I instead of an I. All right? All right. I appreciate it. Let's not use that word if we can help it. In the meanwhile, let's read about Abunuwas, also known as Kibunwasi. This is a hero, or heroic character, I should say, known in East Africa and in the islands off the coast of Africa, including Zanzibar, Madagascar, and Mauritius, where Arabic culture influences have been felt. The original, real-life Abunuwas was a celebrated 8th century Arab poet born in Persia and a long-time resident of Baghdad. According to tradition, he was a favorite of Harun el-Rashid and the Caliph el-Amin. In literature, he is portrayed as genial, clever, cynical, and a flouter of morals. A flouter, absolute flower of morality. All of these personal attributes are reflected in the purely folkloric Abunuwas, who has hundreds of stories, perhaps thousands of apocryphal tales told about him, many of them non-Arabic in origin, and some obviously borrowed from a general reservoir of African folklore. Abunuwas was a real rapscallion, a human equivalent of the spider, the tortoise, and the hare, which played this role in other regions of the African continent. Okay, let me see if I can shed a little more light on this situation over here, too. Turn that a little bit more this way. There we go. One day, Abunuwas took 100 of his dinars and went to the market, where he bought a fine donkey, hee-haw, hee-haw, and rode it away home. One day a man came to borrow his donkey. Abunuwas said the donkey was out. At that moment, the donkey brayed. The man said, "Isn't that the donkey braying? You said it was out." Abunuwas said, "Now look here. Have you come to borrow a donkey? Have you come to borrow a bray? Which is it, my good fellow? If you have come to borrow a bray, I will bray for you." Hee-haw, 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 he said to him. "There, get on it and go away." One day, Abunuwas' donkey was thirsty, and he had nothing to put water in to give it to drink. He went to a neighbor and said, "Lend me a saucepan that I may give my donkey water to drink." He was given a saucepan and went away. He kept it 3 days. On the fourth day, he took the saucepan and put inside it a little saucepan and took it back to the owner. When the owner saw the little saucepan, he said, "This is not mine." Abunuwas said, "I am not a thief. I cannot steal people's property. Your saucepan gave birth while it was with me, and this is its child." The owner of the saucepan was very pleased and said, "The house of Abunuwas is blessed indeed. Even the saucepans bring forth there." The 3 days afterwards, Abunuwas sent to borrow the saucepan again and was given it. And this time, Abunuwas kept it and did not return it. The owner of the saucepan went to ask Abunuwas for it. Abunuwas said to him, "Your saucepan is dead." The owner said, "Can copper die?" Abunuwas said, "Did it not bring forth?" He answered, "It did." Then Abunuwas said to him, "Everything that brings forth, its fate is to die." And he could not answer him. He went away and asked the learned men, and they replied to him in the same way. "Certainly that which brings forth must also die." Abunuwas kept the saucepan. It came to pass that Abunuwas was unpopular in the town of Baghdad. One day the great men made mischief about him to the Sultan and wanted to destroy him by guile. So the Sultan said to him, "Abunuwas, I want you to build me a house up in the air, and if you cannot build it, you will be killed." Abunuwas replied, "I hear and I obey." And he was told that the time he could have in which to build the house was 3 days. He went forth into the town, and he got paper and wood. He joined them together with paste and made a big kite. He tied onto it bells and fastened it with a long string. He waited until the wind rose, and then he made it fly. It flew very high, and he fastened it to a tree. The people in the town saw something in the air, and they heard the bells, and they were astounded because they had not yet seen anything like this. Abunuwas went to the Sultan and said to him, "I've finished building your house. Open the door and look." The Sultan looked. Excuse me. The Sultan looked, and Abunuwas said to him, "Do you hear the noise?" The Sultan said, "Yes." And he said, "This is the workmen making the roof, and what you hear are the hammers and nails. But I'm a bit short of timber. I want you to give me some, and the men to take it." Abunuwas led them to the place where he had fastened a string and said, "This is the way, pass along it." They said, "We cannot pass along a string." Abunuwas said, "You must." They declared they were unable to and returned the Sultan and told him the Sultan said, "It is true. There is no man who can walk up a string." Abunuwas said, "Oh, you know that. Why then did you tell me to build a house in the air?" The Sultan could not reply. Abunuwas went out and loosened the string, and the kite flew away. Right. So, all of this cunning and guile, these are just ways that we can use to show the ridiculousness of any given situation. How it can seem one way, but yet in fact, what you're looking at is the total opposite of what you thought you saw. And that's what Abunuwas is a master at that. He is an expert at doing that kind of thing. So we're going to leave it right there. And we'll continue on with Abunuwas tomorrow night. Oh, yeah. We got a few more Abunuwas tales to go. And some of them are longer than others. So they should be a nice read that we can save for tomorrow night. Meanwhile, all you little children out there, you know what time it is? You know what rhyme this is. You know what a crime it'll be if you continue to be so footloose and fancy free. I need everybody out there to take your little head and put it on your little pillow, lay your little head on your little pillow, on your little bed, close those eyes, and wait for that good old sun to rise. And when you feel those sunbeams beaming down all over your eyes, go ahead and rise and greet the day in a whole new way. Meanwhile, all you adults out there, you also know what time it is. It's time for you to drop a nickel quicker than I can say pickle. But in this case, you don't even have to give us any cash. All we're asking for is a like on Facebook, a thumbs up on YouTube, and go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel known as Tubular Black Facts. That's right, Tubular. Tubular. Say it 3 times and you go real far. But in the meanwhile, Mr. Kim is going to leave you with a smile and hope that tomorrow I will see you again at noon. Doc Ock at noon and 9. Signing off. And I see you also out there, Ansar Bustamante. Let me give you a wave. And let me see. Give a little wave. Oh, I see. Nani Israel. Oh, and Keith Elam. Okay, had a few friends with us tonight. All right, now, peace out.
It's 9:30.